Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Coffee Sessions with Pink and Queen. We will be jumping straight into part 2 of the possible cooling measures that may be implemented and their effects. Without further ado, let's get started.
Number 4. Lowering of the total debt servicing ratio and mortgage servicing ratio. MAS introduced the TDSR framework in 2013, which recognizes 60% of one's gross monthly income for the calculation of loan eligibility of private properties. MSR is the framework used for the calculation of loans for the purchase of ECs and HDBs. This percentage stands at 30% of one's income. Reducing both TDSR and MSR would reduce the loan quantum and affect one's affordability of private property and HDB and ECs respectively.
The TDSR and MSR framework already takes into account a prudent bank interest rate of 3.5% for the calculations of monthly mortgages. Further, bringing the TDSR and MSR down would significantly reduce the demand for larger units for both private properties and HDBs. Consumers may have to compromise on the space required and lifestyle they aspire to have. It may also lead to the widening of class disparity, as the rich do not have to take as much loans for the purchase of properties.
Number 5. Shorten loan tenure or lower loan to valuation. The current maximum loan tenure for private properties stands at 30 years, while HDB at 25 years. Shortening the loan tenures would mean that monthly mortgages would increase as the loan is spread over a shorter period of time. Singapore is ranked as one of the most expensive places to live in the world. By further reducing the loan tenure, we are adding more hardship to the masses, as housing loans will take up even more of their household expenditure.
The LTV is currently at 75%. In fact, it was just lowered from 80% on 6 July 2017. This means that the down payment for a property also increased from 20% to 25%. Further reducing this LTV signifies that consumers will now require even more cash and CPF to purchase their homes. More buyers will take a longer time to save up for the deposit of their homes, and this may delay their family planning.
Number 6. Increasing government land supply. The private property market in Singapore is mainly governed by market forces, demand and supply. The dwindling government land supply of new private homes and ECs could cause developers to turn to the en bloc route to replenish their land bank. This could translate into higher prices of land paid by developers that will ultimately be passed on to consumers. Increasing land supply via government land sales could provide an alternative source for developers to increase their inventory.
While it may be more attractive to have more government land sales opened up for developers to bid for, releasing too much land at one shot would lead to a glut, which would cause an oversupply of property units in the market. A fine balance is needed to calibrate this never-ending issue of demand and supply. Also, developers who are keen on only 999 leasehold or freehold properties would still have to get their land from collective sales, as government land sales residential plots of land generally have 99-year leasehold tenures.
Point number 7. Extend 5-year deadline for developers. Developers have to sell all the units within 5 years to qualify for ABSD remission. The objective of this is to prevent developers from hoarding land and holding back launches. Due to this time limit, developers will have to rush to get all their units sold. By extending the deadline, it allows developers to space out their launches and not have to worry about the fear of missing out on buyers.
However, this contradicts why the 5-year deadline was set by the government in the first place. The main intention was to regulate developers from holding back their launches to only sell during an economy bull run. Also, extending the deadline for ABSD remission would not deter developers from pricing their units higher.
So we have covered the possible types of cooling measures that may be implemented. Don't wait till the fresh cooling measures are implemented before taking action. Speak to us and we will be able to share the possible options you can consider.
Do like and share our video. Thanks for watching.